Romans 1:16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. The Greek word for power, duname, root delta nu alpha mu iota sigma, is where we get words in English like dynamite. It is not just potential energy, but kinetic, dynamic energy. Therm of a Ferrari engine. It stirs something primal, like a lion's roar, commanding attention, dominance, and respect without saying a word. It's refined, but wild, like sipping whiskey with a tiger. Power with poise. You feel dangerous, but in a tailored suit. You know, I used to tear down the straight at Monza in a Ferrari 488 GTE. Engine screaming, tires gripping the asphalt like claws. That same power, you feel it the moment you touch the throttle of this machine. It's not just fast, it responds like it's reading your mind. The handling, razor sharp. Ferrari doesn't build cars, they sculpt precision into motion. And the craftsmanship, the way leather wraps the cockpit, the hand-stitched seams, carbon fiber laid with obsession. Driving this isn't transportation, it's art in motion. It's a kind of power you don't just control, you feel it in your chest. Miss it, and you've missed what driving was meant to be. And if you think these machines were made to sit in garages or idly purr in valet queues, think again. Enzo himself couldn't stand that. He built Ferraris for drivers, not collectors, not posers. The man had fire in his veins, and he poured it into every engine he signed off on. He hated the idea of someone buying a Ferrari just to flash wealth. To him, that was a crime against the very soul of the machine. Ferraris were never meant to be symbols, they were meant to move, to rip through corners, to hold down straightaways, to test the edge of control with a grin on your face and your pulse hammering in your ears. If you're not driving it like it was born to be driven, you're not driving a Ferrari at all. Can you see him? The rich man in his sprawling estate, the polished Ferrari sitting idle in the open garage, gleaming, untouched, admired like art behind glass. Yes, it's beautiful. Owning one is a statement. But here's the truth, and it's a hard one. He's missing everything. It's like a boy standing in a suit of armor, never swinging the sword. He owns the legend, but he hasn't lived it. Now picture this. That same man, one day, gives in to the call. The low thrum of the engine isn't noise, it's invitation. He slides into the cockpit, grips the wheel, and listens not just to the engine, but to what the car wants. Through repetition, instinct, and respect, he stops being just a man with a Ferrari and becomes a driver. He learns its language. The brakes whisper confidence. The throttle roars purpose. Each corner becomes a conversation with the machine. Each acceleration a lesson in the vision of its maker. And in that moment he enters another dimension. A place where power isn't just felt, it transforms. It doesn't just move the car, it moves him. That's not just driving. That's the rite of passage. The experience that turns boys into men. Now let's pivot. We stand outside a tomb, quiet, unassuming, and yet it is the site of the most powerful moment in human history. From this place, a message burst forth, one that has echoed through centuries like thunder rolling through time. A message that has been passed from person to person for thousands of years. And for those who hear its deep, resonant thrum, for those who respond, who trust its voice, it changes everything. Death becomes life, despair, hope, bitterness, joy. There is a staggering, wondrous beauty in encountering the love of God, a love purchased at the highest cost. If you've felt it, you know we are indescribably wealthy, but we weren't made just to possess the gospel, any more than a man was made just to own a Ferrari and never drive it. No, we were made to give it away. And yes, it's risky, it's raw, it's uncomfortable, but for those who have tasted the elixir of life, how could we not share it? How could we keep this roaring, holy engine of grace to ourselves? When we give the gospel, we don't just pass on words, we experience it more deeply ourselves. The fear starts to fade, chains break. There's a freedom that only something as beautiful and powerful as the gospel could bring. I am more broken than I ever dared admit, and more loved than I ever dreamed possible. That's the miracle. That's the joy. And oh, what joy it is not to hold back, to let that message become dynamic in the life of someone we love, someone we work beside, someone who never knew what was waiting under the hood. Sharing the gospel isn't just obedience, it's a ride of holy power, designed by God to bless us as we bless others. The gospel of Jesus Christ turning boys into men for over 2,000 years.